Now we're live. All right. Welcome to the Record Store Day preview show from Culture Clash Records in our middle room event space where we have all of our Record Store Day items in 2 big bins. I'll just go through and read pretty much everything we have and give you the basic rundown. Like always, line up outside the door. We'll have, the line go in a certain way, and we let in, depending on the weather, 5 to 10 people at a time. Just kind of try to be through here as organized as possible. It's all alphabetical. Artists' last names first. Arooj Aftab is under Aftab. And Warren Zevon under Z for Zevon. So it goes bloop, 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 like that. And I'm just going to read through everything we have. So, Arooj Aftab, live in London. Allman Brothers Band, Syria Mosque. Tori Amos, Little Earthquakes. Roy Ayers, Stone Soul Picnic. Albert Ayler, Europe 66. Chet Baker, Chet and Blue Room, 1979. Bastille, MTV Unplugged, Beach House, Become. Beauty Pill, describes things as they are. Beihold, Egg in the Backseat. Walter Bishop Jr., Bish at the Bank. That is a great name. Bjork, Fossora Remixes. Frank Black, live 2006. Black Keys, live at the Beachland Ballroom, or Beachland Tavern, sorry. They weren't at ballroom status yet. Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, live at Levitation, comes with the Flexi. Black Renaissance, Body, Mind, and Spirit. Hal Blaine, Psychedelic Percussion. Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, live at the Jazz Workshop, 1970. Blur presents the Special Collector's Edition. Born Heller, self-titled. Broken Social Scene, You Forgot It in People. Dorsey Burnett, Hard Working Man. David Byrne, Catherine Wheel soundtrack. Canned Heat, Vintage. Captain Beefheart, I'm Gonna Do What I Want, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, there it is. What I want to do.
Yeah. Come, Gently Down the Stream. Corveria, Psychoanalysis. Larry Coral, Introducing the 11th House. James Cotton, Chicago Sessions. Cranberries, Wake Up and Smell the Coffee. Cure, Show. Fred Davis, Cleveland Blues. Miles Davis, Turn Around. Death, Fate. Vitamin String Quartet, Ghost.
That's the Songs of Death Cab for Cutie.
Oh, Ghost, Songs of Death Cab for Cutie.
Yeah.
That's a little confusing. It's a little, it doesn't say, it just says performs.
Oh.
Dive, live at the Murmur Theater. Is that spelled correct?
Don't worry about it. It is.
It is? Okay. Dio, live in Fresno. Ian Dior, Nothing's Ever Good Enough. Damn, that's so true. Dirty Projectors and Bjork. Mount Wittenberg Orca, Expanded. Dismemberment Plan, Change. Willie Dixon, Catalyst. John Doe Folk Trio, Six Fables. Doe Mar, Lehman Tapes. Eric Dolphy, Musical Prophet. Donna's Early Singles. Mickey Dread, Eddie Fitzroy. Duran Duran, Carnival Rio. Earshot, Letting Go. E40, Revenue Retrievin' / Day Shift. Brian Eno, Forever Voiceless. Enslaved, Hordane's Land? Who knows? Bill Evans, Treasures. Fall, Live 77. Flash and the Dynamics, The New York Sound. Fleetwood Mac, Albatross Jigsaw Puzzle Blues. Flock of Seagulls, Rare Birds. Frankie and the Witch Fingers, Zam. Fraternity, Flamin' Gala. Frou Frou, Offcuts. The Game, 1992. Garbage, or Garbage. Witness to Your Love. Jerry Garcia Band, How Sweet It Is. Generation X. Crispin Hellion Glover.
Okay, I'll get it.
Get it out. Get it out fast.
Okay.
Come on, Tim, you got one job. Yeah. If you've ever seen the beautiful video for Clowny Clown Clown, that's this album, so you should get that.
Speaking of which, this is on Clowny Clown colored vinyl.
I'm excited. I, for one, am excited. Gong, live in Leon. Jose Gonzalez, Local Valley Remixes. Grateful Dead, Boston Garden 77. Groove Armada, Blacklight. Happy Dragon Band, self-titled. Jerry Harrison, The Red and the Black. Wendell Harrison, Fly By Night. That's not Rush. Sorry. Don't make jokes. Maya Hawk, To Love a Boy, Stay Open. Hawk Wind, Iron Dream, live at 77. Willie Henderson and the Soul Explosions, Funky Children. William Hooker with Thurston Moore and Elliot Sharp. What did I say? Honestly, Funky Children. Horse the Band, The Mechanical Hand. I like how that rhymes. Howlin' Wolf, live and cookin' at Alice's Revisited. Husker Du, tonight, Longhorn. In This Moment, Beautiful Tragedy. Jason Isbell and Amanda Shires, The Sound Emporium, who are the Record Store Day ambassadors this year. So some of you will get some Jason Isbell, Amanda Shires pins. And she also has a solo thing, which we'll get to. Ivy, Apartment Life Demos, Jazz Artists Guild, Newport Rebels, Jazz Butcher, Dr. Something, Shamandali. Who cares? Joan Jett and the Black Hearts, Up Your Alley. Billy Joel, live at the Great American Music Hall. Elton John, Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player. Karen Jones, Under the Influence of Love. Nora Jones, Little Broken Hearts, live. Juno Reactor, Transmissions. Wojciech Karlak and Jan Robluski, Mainstream. B.B. King, Blues is King. Carole King, The Legendary Demos. Eric Carr of Kiss, Rockology. Kitty, Until the End. Clark Kent, self-titled. K Solo, Tell the World My Name. John Lennon, Gimme Some Love, which is 9-10 inches in a box. How fun. Galt McDermott, Woman is Sweeter. That's for you, Damien. Madness, I Do Like to B-Side the A-Side Volume 3. Holy shit. Magnetic Fields, our friends at Guest Room, I believe, yep, have put out this awesome psych reissue of Marble Frog's self-titled album. Really hard to come by psych album from '68. Very cool. Bob Marley, Mr. Chatterbox, 7-inch. Mars Volta, Francis the Mute and the Widow live. Paul McCartney, Red Rose Speedway. Ian McCulloch from Echo and the Bunnymen with Slidling. MEB, That You Not Dare to Forget. Medeski, Martin and Wood, It's a Jungle in Here. Midlake, live at the Roundhouse. Larry Lovestein and the Velvet Revival, You, which is a Mac Miller jazz album. Eddie Money, The Covers. Ennio Morricone, Il Serpente, La Foto Proibite di una Signora per Bene. And Senza, another one. Motley Crue, Helter Skelter. Motorhead, Lost Tapes, Volume 4. There you go. Mozzie, Bladada, Blada, Bladada. Bladada. Hugh Mundell and Augustus Pablo. Africa Must Be Free by 1983. Is it Nina? Nina, 99 Luft Balloons, 12-inch. Stevie Nicks, Belladonna Live, 1981. The 1975 Live with the BBC Philharmonic Orchestra.
Very limited.
Super limited, and it is a 2 LP set. Very cool. Ted Nugent, Nuge Vault. Off, FLSD EP. Old Dirty Bastard, Return to the 36 Chambers, dirty version. It's the same thing, just a picture disc, correct? Yeah. Orb, featuring Lee Scratch Perry. The Upsetters, At the Star House, something. Our Lady Peace Collected. Charlie Parker, Afro-Cuban Bop. Dolly Parton, The Monument Singles Collection. Pearl Jam, Give Way. Orville Peck, Bronco. Pere Ubu, Raygun Suitcase. Pixies, Doolittle, live in 2009. I saw them on that tour. It was awesome. PM Dawn, The Bliss Album. Poe, Hello. I liked Poe Haunted. So maybe I'll like Hello. The Pogues, The Stiff Records, B-Sides. Post Malone, Waiting for Never. Hateful, 12-inch. Elvis Presley, Burnin' Love, the RCA rehearsals. Prince Rakim, Ooh, I Love You Rakim, and Sexcapades. Which, is that RZA? RZA, that is a RZA thing. So, if you like RZA, check out Prince Rakim. Susie Quattro, Rockabye Baby, Lullaby renditions of Queen, Queensryche, Mind Crime 2, Ramones, Pleasant Dreams, The New York Mixes, Residents, Our Finest Flowers, Keith Richards, Vintage Vinos, God damn it, Jonathan Richman, Goes Country, Max Roach and Archie Shepp, Force, Sweet Mouse, Swede Africa, 76, Kenny Rogers, All In for the Gambler, Rolling Stones, Beggar's Banquet, Todd Rundgren, A Wizard, A True Star, RZA as Bobby Digital in stereo, Raphael Sadiq, The Way I See It, Macho Man Randy Savage, Be a Man. Every store, pretty much every single store, got one copy. So there's one here. If you really want a chance to get it on the day, be here before 10 o'clock. We're going to hand out little slips. Everyone puts their name and number down. We're going to draw a random one. That person will be able to buy it. Everyone else, there is a reissue coming later this year, and we will put your names down as essentially a pre-order with no money down to get it when it comes out later this year. Unless that's not what you want. But
oh yeah, brother.
It'll be worth it. Okay. Shirley Scott, Queen Talk, which is live at the Left Bank. Selector, live at NEC 1980. Shadows Fall, The War Within. Archie Shepp, live at Massey. Amanda Shires, one of our ambassadors, live at Columbia Studio. Wonderful picture. She almost looks like Angel Olsen there. I knew it. Sigur Rós, Kvekir, who knows? Sisters of Mercy, The Reptile House. Slum Village, Trinity. Sly and Robbie versus Roots Radic, The Dub Battle. Sam Smith and Kim Petras, Unholy 7-inch. Soul Asylum, MTV Unplugged. Sparks, self-titled. Sparks, a woofer in a tweeter's clothing. That's awesome. Specials, Work in Progress versions, that's a 10-inch. Stair Steps, Second Resurrection. Ringo Starr, Stop and Smell the Roses. Sonny Stitt, Boppin' in Baltimore, live at the West Bank. Sonny Stitt, The Bubba Sessions. Strawberry Alarm Clock, Incense and Peppermints. Joe Strummer, Streetcore. That one is also pretty limited, and I think it's a great album, so I think people will kind of be fighting over that one. Suicide, A Way of Life, the rarities. Sun and Boris, Alter, great album, highly recommend if you like anything that's cool. It's cool, yeah. Sun Ra, Haverford College, 1980. Taylor Swift, did I pronounce that right? Taylor Swift. Folklore, The Long Pond Studio Sessions. This we have a ton of. If you don't feel like waiting in line outside tomorrow, you should be able to still come in at 3 p.m. and pick one of these up. So don't freak out. Don't be calling. We got plenty of them. And we will not hold them for you. So just come get them. All right. Shh, phone. Sword, Gods of the Earth. T-Rex, Rockin' and Rollin', Taproot. Welcome. Coco Taylor, I Got What It Takes. Temptations, All Directions. Tom Tom Club, self-titled. Expanded. There's so many reissues of that. What else is there to put out? I really don't know. Peter Tosh, Live and Dangerous, Boston, 76. Ellie Farka Torre, Green. It's probably Ollie. TV Mania, Bored of Prozac and the Internet? That's the question. Twisted, Electric Lettuce. It's 420 friendly. Shattered hopes, tangled lives, regret. What began as a puff ended in tragedy, the smoke of hell. A good girl until she lights a reefer. Damn, that's pretty sick. Yeah, that's a true story. Happened to someone that I know. Yeah, Damien. He was a good girl. Maxwell Udo, Survival of the Fittest. UFO, Will the Last Man Standing Turn Out the Light? Ultramagnetic MCs, Ultra, silicon-based 12-inch. Under Oath, Voyeurists, Urban Dance Squad, Hollywood Live. U2, Two Hearts Beat as One, Sunday, Bloody Sunday. Van Halen, Live, Right Here, Right Now. That is a 4 LP set there. Damn. Verve Pipe, Villains, Vopli, Vito Pliasova, Sansi. Violet Femmes, self-titled Picture Disc. Muddy Waters, Hollywood Blues Summit 71. Muddy Waters, the Muddy Waters Woodstock album. Ben Webster in Hot House. Scott Weiland, 12-bar blues. Scott Weiland of Stone Temple Pilots and Velvet Revolver fame. He's dead. White Town, Women in Technology. That is really cool.
Yeah.
White Town, what was the big, they were kind of known as like a potentially one-hit wonder sort of situation, but
For your world.
your world. But we listened to it and it's sick, so check that one out. Wilco, Cross-Eyed Strangers, alternate Yankee Hotel Foxtrot. Wild Carnation, Tricycle, Al Wilson, Weighing In. Wonder Years, Burst and Decay, live from New York. Jan Warbluski, another one from Jan?
Polish jazz.
Damn, that's not polka then? There you go. Yes, live at Knoxville Civic Auditorium. Warren Zevon, The Wind. Onto some comps here. Behind the Dykes 3, even more beat, blues, and psychedelic. Bossa Nova at Carnegie Hall. Brazil 45, Volume 4, curated by Mike D. Woo. That's 5-7 inches. It's pretty cool. 50 Years of TV's Greatest Hits, Volume 2. Soul Jazz presents Gypsy Rumba. Hillbillies in Hell. The Crestomathy? Crestomathy. Chris Tomathy, is that your full name?
Yeah, my name's Chris.
Nailed it. Soul Jazz presents Holy Church of the Ecstatic Soul. Jazz Dispensary, Hotel Jolie Dame, which we always sell out of these jazz dispensaries. They're super cool, so check those out. Madhouse Records 30th Anniversary Collection. Soul Jazz Records presents New York Noise, which that was out before, but I guess there's a new one. The Nuggets, it is the full box set, I believe. Is that 4 LPs?
I think so.
And it's
70 tracks for sure.
70 tracks worth of psychedelic goodness. The first psychedelic era. 5 LPs, so that's... normally you get the abridged version that's like 2 discs, so this is a good 5 LP set. You get all those groovy tracks. Is this Psych France, Volume 8? If you have the rest, get this one too. Rough Guide to Bullets and Blues, Ska-Lorama, Treasure Isle Ska, 1965 to 1966. That sounds cool. Soul Jazz Records presents Studio One Ska. Sun Records, curated by Record Store Day, Volume 10. Surf in the Great Lakes. Can you grab me one of those? This looks super, super cool. Literally Great Lakes bands doing surf, which was normally.
Ain't no surf in Cleveland on there?
What'd you say?
Ain't no surf in Cleveland.
Ain't no surf in Cleveland. You would know this.
Should be.
All right. Soul Jazz Records presents 200% Dynamite. Bluey Dance Mode. The Cannibal Holocaust soundtrack. So sick. So sick. Even sicker though, Peppa Pig, Peppa's Club, the album. Also the Spinning Gold soundtrack and the Summer Rental soundtrack. So that's everything that we have in store. If there was something on the list that you know is on the list and I didn't read, that's because we did not get any in. There are a select few things that are still available for us to order, so if you want to come in tomorrow or call us on Sunday, see if we can still order stuff, we'll try as best we can. Some other stuff for tomorrow.
Yeah, you want to catch your breath and I'll talk about the music?
Sure.
So we have live music all day tomorrow with just a little bit of a break. Woo! So starting for you while you are waiting in the parking lot, if you're here early for Taylor, for Mac Miller, and that's what it looks like, by the way, we will have a wonderful music performance for you live in the parking lot that will be lovely, followed by a DJ set by Mark Folk. Again, in the parking lot, we are crossing all of our phalanges that there is no or little rain. Phalanges.
What the hell does that mean?
We're doing all these. We're crossing all the fingers.
Be careful with that.
That's a good point. Okay, so we have live music in the morning. We will take a little break, and then all afternoon, starting at 2:30, we've got DJ sets as well as live bands and performances inside, alternating. So we've got John Zenz and the Beats doing some DJ sets, their own sets. We've got performances by Crystal, Outside, The Currents, January Man, and closing out the evening performing starting at about 7:30, Shavar Dante, our friend. It's going to be great. So we, again, are all hoping for very little rain. We have some plans in place to make this thing work if there is some rain, but let's just hope it's as nice as a day last year. So that's music. So if you come here in the morning, try to come back in the afternoon as well. Grab a drink next door at the switchboard. Check out some live music here, and see everything else that your favorite record store has to offer. And now back to Torch for some of the merch and stuff that you haven't seen yet.
We restocked a bunch of shirts, so people have been asking if we have their size, if they have a certain print or whatever, and we got a bunch in stock. We got some new Printed on a Lark shirts from our buddy Steve Lark, whose grand opening is also tomorrow, so maybe after Record Store Day, stop out at his new shop. Also, Just Toledo is opening, and they're just down the block, so check them out. I believe, is Swanky Scoops there?
Yes.
Swanky Scoops will be there, so get some delicious ice cream, lemon meringue pie ice cream. But we have a new colorway for our Woody shirt. Very cool, kind of like a dusty olive with red text.
You were saying that it's like mushroom colored.
It is mushroom colored. So if you're trippy, you can get this shirt. And that's about it. So, you know, people keep asking, what time do people line up? Sometimes it's overnight, sometimes it's 5 in the morning. But if you get here by 9 a.m., I guarantee you'll be good. Probably good to get what you want, unless you want the thing that we have one of. But yeah, we'll have leaf and seed trucks, and later on falafel and other good stuff. So either way, whenever you come, we'll have music, we'll have food, we'll have drinks from Switchboard, and you can have a good time.
Yep. And lastly, some of the giveaways and raffles and things that we will be doing starting in the morning. We will have some stuff to give away. We've gotten some great stuff from some of the performers, including Outside and The Currents, as well as Lovely, have donated some stuff for us to give away. And as well, we are doing a food drive in conjunction with Food Not Bombs. So we are collecting vegan food items. You have a list on our socials and our website as well. For every item you bring, you get an additional raffle ticket, which we will be drawing for prizes later in the afternoon. Lots of really cool stuff from some of the vendors that are participating, as well as other small businesses around Toledo. 300, 400, 500 things. I think we covered them all.
I believe so too.
That's right. So if you if you spaced out, Torch read a list of over 200 titles that we do have right behind us here for Record Store Day. We open at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. The line will get busy by about 9 a.m. and we will be here until at least 8:30, again with Shavar Dante closing out our evening. And Little Bird tells me that there will continue to be an after show or an after party next door at the Switchboard. And then that's it. We're Culture Clash. We like you so much. We really like Record Store Day because it's an opportunity to see so many of you and just have a fun day. So rain or shine, we are looking forward to spending some time with you and being in our favorite place in Toledo. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.